I pay like an extra like little bit to get the walkway shoveled and for the sidewalk to be shoveled in front of my house. Like an extra $50. I do not have any tattoos, no. But like I'm saying, like, or you could buy a snow blower, whatever. There's so many fucking options, like. Buying bags of salt to melt the ice and snow. No, you have to plow. If you live in a cold weather state, what you do is you plow or shovel and then you salt. But you don't really want to salt concrete. It's very wasteful. And it also like pits your concrete. You'll get like little holes all over it. You've heard of people getting their concrete paved so that it has a tread. You don't know how much it actually helps. I have that. Yeah, I mean that's when you get your driveway poured instead of having them just pour like blocks of concrete. What you have them do is you have them rake it. So they take like a rake. Basically, it's a concrete rake, and obviously they should be grading your driveway correctly so the water flows away from your house and your like property and stuff like that, right? So it will go into the grass and stuff like that. So in an ideal situation, they grade it properly and then they take a rake and then they rake it so that there's like lines in it. It also makes it better if you're like it gives you more traction in the snow and it makes it easier to like
This is a second account of a
or like
guy,
if it's
I
like
think it
wet.
is. The other guy's or one of them was cheating on the other team. If it's the same guy. But all I know is his other account got banned. I don't know if it got manual though.
I mean their stats are not crazy.
Okay.
All
There
pretty
was
normal.
there's a guy named Noah WGA. I don't know if you ever played him, but
You want to heat your driveway, but you want to use
I knew
solar
he
and
was
wind,
kind of weird.
have unlimited power, you've been designing it
And I
for
played him a
years.
couple times in ranked, and then
Yeah, I
saw
mean
him going to
if
Twitter,
you
and then Reputation GG banned him or posted that he was banned.
well, you know what you can do is you can
600 games of ranked played in the season.
I mean, I feel like a heated drive it could be like way cheaper, right? Like there's only a few companies that actually do it and they charge crazy money and the systems are pretty complex, but I mean, if you do it yourself and if you have solar power, then like hey, maybe it could be worth it, I guess. But solar and wind or something.
10 seconds left.
You're assuming with the cold weather and expansion they make more control joints. Yeah, they saw cut all the panels like into where they think that they would settle, crack, fracture, expand, whatever stuff like that. So we'll have more cuts in our concrete in like Detroit than say whatever California, right? Or Florida maybe. Solar in Michigan is useless? No, it's not. I know several people that have it. They went and spent buka bucks on a really nice system, and they don't have an electric bill right now.
I got both Twitch drones.
You fucking loser, dude. Oh, I'm actually so mad. That guy was about to die, too, in, like, literal seconds. That made no noise, man. I only heard the guy in the other window. Whatever, they all died. I'm actually so upset. Like, I was about to jump out and kill everyone. At that point, it's installation costs only, but you can get a very efficient thermal boiler and heat it with glycol water. You've been researching it for a minute. Okay, so what is the cost per square foot, Preston, for like a heated drive? Because maybe I just got crazy quotes because the guys were busy. I just, looked into it very roughly. I called literally one company and they told me $250,000 and I laughed. Because I figured, I was like, well, if it's not like too expensive, and I wonder maybe the energy cost is not as bad as I think.
just sitting on cam.
I was thinking if it was like maybe $5,000 or like 10 grand, I would do it. And then if the energy cost was like cheaper than I was thinking, but basically what I found out was it's very expensive. Plus, the energy cost is like crazy expensive too. So it was exactly what I thought. And clearly, I don't have 250 grand to spend on a heated driveway, nor would I want to. So I didn't do it. But yeah, I mean, if you have a system in mind that you're designing and doing yourself, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. That actually sounds pretty cool, though. I am not handy enough to or want to do that kind of stuff myself. I will not lie. That stuff freaks me out. Someone called you a fanboy for using my charm earlier? Oh.
Secure the bombs.
What an odd individual.
Shields ready.
Yes, a lot of people have my charm. A lot.
Laying carpenter on that wall. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. You must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm willing to DIY, like, some stuff, you know, I don't really mind if it's, like, basic stuff, like, sure, I'll do it, you know, but doing, like, a heated driveway, even if it was free, if I had to do it myself, like, from what I understand, there's, like, boiler systems that you have to use, and, like, piping, and all of that is heated by, you know, gas and stuff like that. I don't know, or electric heating requires heavy electrical work.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Dog shit.
Okay.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Okay.
The last one.
Your location has been compromised.
Go for the taste really quick. There we go.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Oh, he's behind me the whole time. That's scary. Good round, buddy.
You just looked it up. It says the average cost should be between 8 to 15K cheaper under concrete than asphalt. Prices around $12 to $21 per square foot. The overall price doesn't take into account the removal of your old one. I'd say next time it pops in your head, get another quote. Well, let's see. I have 6,000 square feet of driveway because I expanded it. So times, even say $21, that's $126,000 at the higher end, right? I mean, and I'm guessing with the way things are right now, like most of those like quoting websites are honestly fairly out of date, especially in my area. So, I mean, I'm guessing the $250,000 was probably pretty high, but I would guess about 150 to 200K for the size of my driveway, which is just, to me, super not worth it. I mean, I don't have the money to drop that fucking kind of cash on a driveway, you know? You're doing good, buddy. How about you? Nice. That was fun.
Yeah. Only for the weekend.
Deploying ADS.
Party on Saturday, so they did weekend.
10 seconds.
How do you guys doing?
5 seconds and counting. Protect your bombs.
Adding my blast.
Yes, I actually, so it's really weird. Like my driveway is really, it's really big, but it's like it's fucking, I don't know, dude. It's kind of like awkward the way it is. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, like it's crazy expensive.
Loading back.
Not this time, Chief. Not this time.
I dropped top right, I think.
Yeah, they dropped top right.
One op 4 remaining.
My beauties are in place.
You have been spotted.
I'm outside, dude. I'm just doing some fucking crazy shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I live in Detroit, so the cost of living is significantly lower than other areas. So a house here that is like, you know, a house here you can get for whatever you would get, say, say you got like a 2,500 square foot house here. I mean, I don't know about now, but previously you'd pay like 300 grand to 400 grand for it, depending on how new or old it was.
Right now, where I
Whereas in
live,
California,
gas
that's
is
like,
$2
you know,
and
$1 million
$6 a liter,
dollars, depending where you live.
and that converts to $8 and some a gallon.
We're
What's that?
at a little over $5.
It's $8 a gallon here.
Right. I mean, you could basically get
Yeah,
double
sort of
to,
like
depending
30 cents
on the
a
house,
liter
you
or
can
something
get
like
double
that.
to
Yeah, something
triple
crazy like that.
the square footage and probably a nicer house than in California or another high cost of living state. And like housing prices have not gone up to the level that they've gone up in other areas in Detroit either. So that is the nice part. That is the nice part. Ever move out of Michigan? No. Probably not.
10 seconds.
I mean, I have my family's here, my wife's family's here, we have a baby, we just bought a house like that we're probably, you know, planning on living in for an extremely long time, unless we downsize potentially in the future. But, you know, we remodeled it exactly the way we wanted it. Locked in a good interest rate and stuff like that. There we go. There we go.
Jesus. These guys are swinging everything.
Plus, the nice part is too we have water here. So yeah, I mean, I've seen all this stuff about, you know, California having like water shortages and stuff. You know, my water bill every month is $20, $30, $40, you know.
You have dropped the diffuser.
I have a lawn and it rains enough here where I have never even turned on my sprinklers since I moved into my house.
You located the bomb. One op 4 remaining.
What the fuck is this Banshee?
Op 4 eliminated.
Oh, 10-1. That was a good game. I was just like cooking people, dude. Let me tell you guys, overpriced heating Overpriced heated driveways. It really fucking pisses me off and gets me going in the game.
I swear that's what Nat looks like. That's what your left is what Nat looks like in real life.
Just mad my gridlock looks better than yours.
What? I didn't even say anything to you. I'm just saying that's what Nat looks like. Back us out, you old fuck. Play 1 or 2 more, then I'm going to bed.
Probably same. See if I got a pack. Hold up. Ethan. You bought your house for $300K 12 years ago, and now it's worth